Home ownership ain't. I just recently bought my first house by myself at 25. I just moved in the house and things have gone to For starters, I nearly flooded my garage. The water heater is not heating. The whole front yard is f***ed up. My refrigerator ain't refrigerating. And I still haven't bought furniture. I'm sleeping on an air mattress right now. And I broke out in tears, not because I'm sad, but because out of frustration, because I knew these things were coming. I just didn't think they were gonna come this quickly. And I didn't think they were gonna topple each other like they did.
Well, guys, look, this is where we are in 2025. Remember, a couple of years ago, 2021, this wasn't the vibe. Everybody was saying, buy a house, buy a house, buy a house. But you know, I was telling you guys, I don't think this is a good time. I don't think this is a great time. Not only because the prices were high, but because I thought that the economy was going to go high, and then take a massive drop. And that's what's currently happening now. And now what are we seeing? We're seeing individuals saying, things are getting so tight all around, I can't afford this house. I didn't know property taxes and insurance would go up this high.
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that see what I'm talking about.
Well, see, listen, I've said it over and over again in previous videos, but they didn't watch those videos.
What were you thinking?
And so this is the reason why I make videos just like this, so that you know in the future not to fall for these same things. So that you can learn from these people's mistakes. Because at the end of the day, what is this about? This is about taking care of you and your loved ones, right? And you want to have as much knowledge and information before you go ahead and jump off of this cliff, which is the housing market currently. But guys, listen, we're gonna jump into it, guys. You need to watch this video. We're gonna go from the very beginning of deciding to buy a house all the way to the very end when you're selling the house. And it's all these people giving regret. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Also, too, I have a newsletter, and you heard it. You know it. It's free. How can you be free? You cannot be free. Go ahead and sign up today, guys, today. Also, too, if you need any type of financing that deals with investment properties or commercial properties, I am your guy. I've been a lender for almost 20 years. I can assist you with that. That information is in the pinned comment in the description. Let's jump straight to it. See, I can hear the audience right now. They're saying, Orlando, I don't understand it. How did these people not understand that there's going to be maintenance that's going to come with the house? And I said, listen, your guess is better than mine. Because I don't know. I would have thought that the number one thing that everyone knows that comes with the house is you are going to have to perform maintenance. You are going to have to do maintenance on the home, or what happens? Let's say it all together. Things will break.
Oh.
Things expire. Things go bad. Yeah, the HVAC system, it will expire. Yeah, that roof, it will expire. But listen. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting ahead of myself because the homeowners don't find that out until they buy the home and they're living in it. So we're jumping ahead. Let's talk about what happens in the very beginning. When you decide, I'm gonna go buy this house. Yeah, I do understand that it's overpriced and I'm overpaying for it. I do understand that the economy isn't the best, but guess what, Orlando? Guess what? My real estate agent is FOMOing me into it. He told me I'm gonna miss out on the biggest wealth creation of my life if I didn't buy this house.
Oh boy, here we go.
He told me that I would be laughing, yes, laughing, literally laughing at the people who didn't decide to buy this house. And I got the great deal and I won. I could be laughing at those people and be like, oh man, I'm so much richer than you are now. That's what they told me. But let's go ahead and see. Guys, let's go ahead and see how this beginning journey starts.
I'm here to tell y'all, buying a house is not for the weak. Days, they need money for something. Paid our earnest money Monday. Tuesday, they sent us the information to get an inspection. Pay for the inspection Wednesday. Today's Friday. The inspector just called. He's like, they found something they want to send it for an additional test because he doesn't think it's what they think it is, but he's not sure. He wants to be sure. More money taken out of my account. To the point where my bank has called me like, is this you? Girl, what's going on? Much. Literally, every couple minutes, it's something. Every couple days, it's something. I see why people rent for the rest of their life.
Now imagine that. The very first inkling that I see here that I can say, she may not be ready to own a home is she doesn't want to pay for the inspection.
Don't be a fool.
Listen, I say it all the time. Get an inspection, get an inspection, get an inspection. When you don't pay for the inspection, we know what happens next. Who's gonna tell her that her paying money for that inspection was the best money spent? Because if she didn't pay for an inspection and she was like the rest of the people out here, then she would be complaining about mold growing everywhere.
Oh my God.
And I didn't know, and no one told me. But now that someone's told you and they're charging you money to tell you, that will save you thousands of dollars. You're like, man, I don't know if I want to buy a house.
I don't know. This is just too much money. They're asking me for earnest deposit? They're asking me for inspection money? And then the inspector finds something and he wants more money to find out what it is? This is crazy.
That's a great idea. I'm with that.
Let's move on to the next stage. The next stage is the individual owns the home. And what happens when the individual owns the home and they did what the last lady did? They didn't get an inspection. Oh, come on! They decided that they were going to go ahead and follow what the realtor told them.
Come on now, dog.
The real estate agents not only convinced people that this was the best thing to do, that it was the only thing to do.
You've been bamboozled.
Let's see what happens when someone bought in 2020, 2021, and now it's 2025, and now they've had some time to sit in the decision. Sit in the decision and go, did I make a good decision? Let's see.
But reason why I'm crying is because the past 3 years, my house is just, it's a shit. And I hesitate talking about it because I understand that not everyone can own a home and that it's such a privilege to own a home. But on the flip side, it's like, especially homes in Southern California where they're much, much older, it's just problems left and right.
Let's stop there. Was this a secret? Let me ask this question. I just want to know. I'm asking for a friend. Was the age of the home a secret?
Man, I'm dead.
Did you know that this was a 50-year-old home, 80-year-old home? Did you know that before you bought it? Oh, you did. Okay. But you still decided not to go with an inspection? You knew, based on what she's saying. This is all her words. Older homes have tons of issues.
Oh my God.
You let a real estate agent talk you into buying a home that you knew was 100 years old, and you said, there's nothing gonna be wrong with this house. But listen, maybe I'm jumping ahead of myself. Let's let her finish.
For example, there's like one bathroom, one toilet that actually works, only one shower that actually works for the past 3 years. And there's just constant water coming into the house, water damage, plumbing issues, just everything. And I didn't realize how stressful it is when you come to a house and like everything around the house is constantly broken.
Did you hear that, guys? This is true. What she is saying is 100% true. Imagine if you bought a house and everything inside of the house didn't work. Wouldn't that make you mad? This is the reason why you need to get an inspection. Who would have told you you need to fix XYZ? An inspector. I'm getting a hint, guys. You can just make it Let me know. I'm getting a hint of someone not taking accountability. Someone saying, it's my fault. It sounds like, listen, it sounds like the way that she's going, it sounds like she's about to blame everyone else instead of the person who made the decision.
And it would be easy, like, if you could hire somebody who would just fix everything for you. But like, the thing is that it's really, really hard to find a handyman or a contractor that you trust that will be there for you. And like, even homeowners insurance. Homeowners insurance will do every single thing not to cover the damage. They will find some clause in that thick stack of paper they send you to not cover it.
I mean, she ain't lying. She's not lying, but I do think the insurance has a point here. Listen, you didn't get an inspection. Listen, it seems like the damage was here before we came.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
We have to call it out like it is. This lady didn't do an inspection, and then immediately she finds out she has plumbing issues, roofing issues, all these other issues.
It's bad, real bad.
And now you want to put in a claim to insurance? Insurance is like, no way. And that's what I have to call out. Yeah, would the insurance probably denied it anyway? They would have. Yes, they would have. But see, the blaming doesn't stop there. At first, she was talking about contractors and how handyman aren't digging her out of the hole. Then she starts saying insurance wouldn't dig her out of the hole. How about this, ma'am? I just a little bit. Just a little suggestion. How about you say, it was my fault. I made a bad decision. And this is the decision that I have to live with. Now, listen, guys. Again, the point of this video is so that you don't make the same mistake. I don't want any one of my viewers to go into a situation to buy a home, the biggest purchase of your life, and say, I don't need to see nothing. Now, where does this make sense? Because you're going to end up just like this lady if you don't get an inspection.
Do you believe me yet?
It would just be so much easier if contractors did their job and had almost like a duty to do a job so that way it lasts and it works. And I would gladly pay premium for that. But the thing is you just don't know. And a lot of contractors, they're just here to make the money and then leave without doing a good job because the wear and tear on the product doesn't show up until a while later. And like, yes, you could sue them, but like, who literally has time to sue people? Like, who's literally like has the energy to do that? And it's so stressful when you don't live in a place where things work. Like, some days I would just much rather live in a studio that has a working shower, bathroom, heat, plumbing, no water damage, just like everything works. And like, I would be happy instead of this house, even though it looks beautiful from the outside, there's just nothing works in it. And when you're living in a house that nothing works, it's like, it's not like being homeless, but sometimes it feels like, oh my God, how stressful it is.
What can you say? When you don't get an inspection, when you don't do the research, I guess you blame everybody.
You crazy?
You heard her. Handyman and contractors in the comment section. You heard her. She's telling you guys it's your fault.
Sensational.
You guys don't warranty your work long enough. You guys do shoddy work all the time.
That's what she said. She's blaming her bad decision on you guys. She's blaming her bad decisions on insurance.
Yeah, I know. I heard that. That's corny.
Again, a lot of times people think that they're going to domesticate insurance, domesticate these big corporations. Have you ever tried to domesticate a cobra? Would it be surprising if you saw a story of a gentleman or a woman who brought home a pet cobra and tried to say, oh, I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna give you baths. I'm gonna do everything. And then the cobra bites the person. Would that surprise you? No, it wouldn't surprise you, right? Why? Oh, because a cobra is a wild animal. It's a reptile. It's going to bite you. Everybody knows it except you. You believe corporations are loyal. You believe insurance companies are loyal. You believe HOAs are loyal. You believe that they always have your best interest at heart. And they're going to let you down every single time. Fact. The last portion of this video is this. This is when the person sells the home or thinks to themselves, you know what? Instead of, I can't sell the home because I'm going to lose money. I'm going to lose money because I made a bad decision. But you know what? My realtor told me that this is the time to get in. This is the time to get in. He used a quote that said that when people are fearful, this is when you need to jump in.
What do? You get another brilliant idea.
He told me this quote. He told me that quote. And listen, people are pretty scared right now. So I need to go ahead and make the most riskiest move ever. I can't sell my house. I can't sell my house. Not today. I'll lose money. But I'm gonna go rent it, and I'm gonna buy another house that's super expensive. Today.
Did we make a huge mistake by buying a new house in 2025? Honestly, I keep asking myself this, and the answer might be yes. It feels like I made a huge mistake some days because we had a house, it was fine, and it was a low interest rate, and then we bought a new house and we're trying to rent out our first house so that we can have an extra income stream and kind of level up. And it just has been so stressful and nothing has worked out like I thought it would or planned for it to. It feels like if we stayed in our old house, we were playing it safe and playing it small. It definitely felt like we were trying to protect our mortgage rate and our low payment and protect what we had instead of taking a risk and playing for something bigger and aiming for something bigger. So I know that ultimately we are not able to win big if we don't play big and take a risk. So there is that element, but at the same time, I'm like, well, if we take a risk like this and it doesn't work out, then what? Did we make a huge mistake? Because we are taking a risk. We are trying to level up.
Stop it. Stop it. Let's just end it. Please, please. Put me out of my misery. Look, I am so against people believing that when they have to take a risk, they have to take the biggest risk ever to get to the next level.
Get money.
Not only do you have to take a risk where you have to file bankruptcy, you get financial ruin, you're gonna get sued by everybody if this doesn't work out. You don't have to take risk like that. You don't have to take risks like that. Don't let anyone tell you. The only risks that you can take are 100% risks.
That don't make no sense.
If you don't take 100% risk, then you'll never make it to wherever it is. Let it be the millionaire status, let it be financial freedom, whatever it may be that you're looking for. Do not let people try to tell you that you need to take a all or nothing approach to risk. And that's what this lady is saying. She is saying, we were perfectly fine. We were good. We were actually happy. But we wanted something more. So we decided that the only way for us to get ahead is to ruin it all. It's either level up or go to bankruptcy.
Now that's a bright idea.
But the question is, guys, let me explain this to you now. If you make that risk, and let's say it wins, I have seen it time and time and time again. You know what happens after that? A person does the same thing over and over again. Imagine winning the lottery. Imagine winning the lottery, which is something that I think that is just a waste of time. But let's say you won the lottery, that one in a quadrillion, and you won, taking all the money and then going to a casino and saying, put it all on black, put it all on red, put it all on red 20 or whatever the gambling terms are. You're going to do all of that and you're going to re-gamble it. Because let me tell you, individuals who take this all or nothing approach, they do all or nothing the entire time until they lose it. Anyway, this video has been long enough because I can continue to talk about this forever. I really could. I love this stuff so much. So I really appreciate when people join the Patreon, that we do exclusive videos over there. So join if you love this type of content, guys. On top of that too, we all know that you won't get all of your information off this one video. So I need you to watch this video right here. Yes, this one. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news, and get you into your first rental property. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.